Stone Sour, what's up? Take a number. Great song, man. Great song. This goes out to Nash. This is drop C sharp on the tuning. I cannot get this song out of my head. Yeah. We got Slipknot and Stone Sour. Two kind of different style bands, and they're both good. That's because Corey's in it, you know? Let's just be honest with ourselves. Okay, so on the beginning here, I'm going to be using some octaves, a little bit of alternate picking, some sliding, some different concepts. So for the start, by the way, I'm Mike Gross. What's up? How you doing? Good, I hope. 5A, 7G. We want to mute the D, and to do this really the smart way and the most effective way, mute the E as well as the B, and I'm muting the high E. People just think about the middle one and then they go hit it and they accidentally hit the low E, and then you hear that with it. So muting is really an important part of being a clean player. Alright, so really think that way when you're doing this. So we have down up on the open E and then jump into this octave, 5A, 7G. We're going to slide it a whole step sharp and take it back a whole step flat. So that what I'm saying is slide to 7-9 and back to 5-7. And then hit the open E again, short rest, and start it over. So it's 2 times coming off the ascending descending slide, the second time with an open E into this power chord, 3A, 5D. 2, 3, again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. The last time, the fourth time, instead of just a straight up 3-5 power chord, what they're doing is it's a fuller chord, and you want to go 3, 5, 5 and bar with your first finger so we can catch the 3 off the B string. Alright, so it's strings 5 through 2, and then you got all this cool feedback, you know, ringing through. There is some effects on this clean part coming up. I just have it on some delay and reverb right now. I'm not going to really hugely focus on that. This really isn't a huge guitar part coming up here in the verse, but I'm going to show you it anyways. 5, 7, 7, A, D, G. Just turn, it's clean. You can just back your volume off on the distortion channel if you want. Gives it a tiny bit of grit, and go A, D, G. 6, 7, 8, then. So what you do on the next one is all you gotta do is take this index finger, move it down to 5B, and go B, G, D, or string 2, 3, 4. So in other words, A, D, G, 5, 6, 7, 8, B, G, D, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to the beginning. So it goes back to that for the third time. And then to end it, bar the 5th fret, E and B. Try that again. And then 7G. And lift those off. But it sounds kind of plain. They have a chorus going with the rate kind of turned up, so it's got this pulsating sound to it. And then you'll go into this. Okay, that's going to go 2 times. I'm going to show you that the second time a second guitar comes in over it playing some octaves, and I'm going to show you that as well, so you have both the guitar parts there. 3A, 5D. You're going to strum or hit those 2 strings, slide it up a whole step to 5-7. Once you get there, go down, up, down. Okay? Remember earlier I was talking about muting and how important that is when you're playing guitar. So keep that in mind with power chords all the time. When you're soloing, any chord progression you're playing, scale related, technique, anything. So as I'm doing this, I'm muting the low E, and I'm also muting some underneath strings because I'm going to be going down, up, down, and I don't want to just go. Man, this is rock, it's metal. You want to be able to hit those strings. And even if it wasn't rock and metal, you want to have that in place to be a clean player, alright? So, and then jump back to the 3-5, okay? And let it ring. That's going to repeat. It's going to go 3 times. There we go. So on the 4th one, we're going to go down up on the open E, bar the 3rd fret E and A, slide to 5-5, and then go down up down. Now if you catch the 5-5-5 on the D, that's fine too. I think that's what's happening in there. It's just adding the octave to the power chord. So, and then move over to 3-3-3. That would sound like this. Let's play all of that. And then I'm going to show you the next time through the 2nd guitar, which is using octaves. Beat-wise, everything's the same. Strum-wise and everything. We're just using some octaves instead of power chords. And it's harmonizing what's called thirds. You're going to go 7A, 9G. Remember, we're doing octaves, and we want to mute the middle one, the D string. But we want to mute above and below as well. So we're going to strum it a half step sharp. Go up to 8-10. Down, up, down. And then back to 7-9. That fits right over this. So if you have a friend that plays, teach him this part, and then you can play this part over it, or vice versa, trade off back and forth. It's fun. It's a good way to train the ear to hear harmonies, all that stuff. So that's going to go 3 times just like we did here. And the 4th one, both guitars go, which we already learned that. Open E, down up, 3-3-3, slide to 5s, down up down, and then back to 3-3-3. So here's that whole section. I'm going to do the 1st guitar, first time through, the 2nd guitar, which is playing the octave harmony, over it the 2nd time. Alright, here we go. Okay, so when you see me doing, here, grab a seat. When you see me with my middle finger when I'm doing those octaves, I've got it sitting, you're wondering why it's up here. I'm not flipping you off, nothing like that. I wouldn't be rude like that. But it's serving as a mute for the E string. I'm actually using 2 sources of muting just off my fret hand because my index is also touching the underneath of string 6 in the middle finger. Plus it's a comfortable spot for it, but it really is a secondary mute. I don't think about it when I'm playing, you know, and when we mute over here, and as much as possible we mute on this side. I'm not talking palm muting. I'm talking about laying your palm over strings that aren't being played so we don't get unwanted string noise. And the more distortion and gain overdrive that you use running through your amp, the more you're going to tend to hear this string noise. It's a big issue with guitar players. And I would know, being a music teacher, a guitar teacher, for over 2 decades, one of the primary things that people struggle with that are metalheads is having their playing be clean. They get a lot of that unwanted noise. They may be playing everything right as far as notes and beat, but if you're not playing clean and not muting, it really defeats the purpose, because you've already done the work to get the techniques right and the beats right, the note placement and everything. So take it the next step and start going, why am I hearing this string? Why is it noisy? Why does it not sound right? So slow down what you're doing, watch what you're playing, and diagnose it. It needs to be muted. That is going to be the problem every single time with that, okay? So anyways, be sure to subscribe, obviously, to my channel. This channel is about you guys. Make sure you request your favorite songs that you want to know how to play. I even have subscribers that don't play that say they just like coming because they like watching me play these songs. You know, it takes some down memory lane. But you know, if you're going to watch, get a guitar and learn, man. They're free lessons. Do it. Just do it. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to the channel, share it, Give me your comments, all that good stuff. I have tons of requests, obviously. I've got over 90,000 subscribers, so, and growing every day. If you don't request, one thing for sure, you won't get your song. And unless someone else requests it, don't take that chance. It'll only take you a second to send me your request. I write them all down. And I'm not going to lie, I have thousands of requests. But yours may be next, you know. Ask Marco. Is it Marco or Marcos? The guy that's been asking for Amon Amarth for... Actually, it's not that he was asking for it for such a huge, lengthy time. It's that the consistency of how much he asked. He was internet shouting, putting it in caps. He's probably requested it 20, 25 times, and he got it. So that's, if you don't act, then you get what you get, man. So just make the request, okay? Also, make sure you're a subscriber if you're making a request, because these take time, man, to do, and I get these songs the way the bands are playing them for you. So that's all I asked, subscribe. Plus, why wouldn't you? It'll put you in the feed, and you'll see what video could be next, what lesson we're doing next. I do teach on Skype, guitar and bass. My wife Jolene teaches vocals. If you're interested in taking lessons, I teach not just in the United States but around the world, and I'm very happy that I get to do what I love. You know, I've been doing it for over 20 years, but I've always been dependent on a music store. Because of this channel, I don't. It's ridiculous, the amount of student load that I've got now from this channel. So, and I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for you guys. That wasn't the initial idea with this channel. My website was. So, anyways, for more information, email me, rockinguitarlessons@hotmail.com and Mike@rockinguitarlessons.com. Hit me up on both those emails. I will give me as much information. How long you've been playing? Are you beginner, intermediate, advanced? Some stuff you'd like to work on. If you're not sure, I'll know. I've been teaching long enough to be able to diagnose, and you know, after 20 seconds, I'll know where we need to head with your lessons. A lot of my students like to break down songs. I think it's a fabulous way to learn, and I've ran the tests over 2 decades to see, and that's the most effective way that I've found. And I've taught a lot of different methods. For more information, you can go to my website, rockinguitarlessons.com. There's some tutorials there from me and my wife Jolene. The price breakdown is there, or like I said, email me and I'll give you all that information. I also offer CVT lessons, custom video tablature lessons. If you can't fit in the lessons on Skype, too busy, or whatever reason, don't have Skype, don't have webcam, have no fear, because I can basically, these CVT lessons are like taking lessons with me, but you're not seeing me and I'm not seeing you. They're very detailed, time-stamped, everything's subgrouped, handwritten tabs, sent to your email, and the video uploaded here. They're very, very cool. You can check up more on those on my website as well. Okay, so I guess that's it. I'll play this on the outro for you. And Nash, here you go. And everyone else, welcome. You've got this. Welcome to the channel. Now go check out some other stuff. We'll see you guys later.